talking about Kronii. My last day in Japan, I really didn't want to do the watch along because I was like, oh, you know, it's my last day, and I had a lot of fun doing the watch along the first day. But I was like, you know, I really want to be able to hang out with some of my senpai because who knows when I'm gonna get to see them like this again. But then I was like, okay, wait, I don't have any plans now, but I got to hang out with Kronii. I texted her in the morning and I was like, Kronii, would you hang out with me today? And it was actually kind of funny. I'd actually messaged Kaela first, and Kaela said, oh, sorry, I'm busy. And then I had texted Kronii and she's like, oh, I'm free right now, but I'm going to be busy around this time, which was the same time as Kaela said, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together. So then I ended up making plans with Lisu and Yofi. So me and Kronii went and we had a little bit of a date. It was very nice. I was so happy to get to talk to her. And so I was like, hee hee, hee hee. Hee hee. Blue women together. I was so happy. She was so nice too. I kind of panicked because we're at a cafe and I couldn't think, so I just ordered an iced coffee. But you guys know I don't really like coffee, but I really wanted the sandwich and I was fully intending to pay for it, but then Kronii was like, no, I got it. I was like, senpai, I love you, thank you. So she handled it, and then we talked for a long time. I was actually having so much fun talking to her that like by the time we were like, oh, we should leave, it was about the time that like her meeting was supposed to start, and I was like, oh, I have to meet up with Yofi and Lisu too. So we were going to the same place, so we're like, oh, we'll just walk together since like we both have to go. And she didn't tell me she's hanging out with Kaela. So I walk in and I see Kaela and I'm like, oh, that's why you both weren't able to hang out later in the day. You already have plans. I was like, oh, I see. I'm not invited. Jokingly, of course. Not that I would have expected or wanted to crash in on their plans because I already had plans at this point. But yeah, it was a pretty funny coincidence. So that both the first 2 people I messaged were busy. But thanks to that, though, it did mean that I got to see Kaela for a little bit. So it was very nice. Yeah, cotton 4K. But I honestly, I wish I could have hung out with Kronii a bit longer. I had a lot of fun hanging out with her that I was kind of like, I really wish I could have hung out with her longer. I had fun. You mean Zeta's manager? I saw through her right away because she's too tall. So when she's like, I'm Zeta's manager, I recognized her voice and I was like, no, you're not.